Hi, my name is Catherine Mokeila. I'm here with a native researcher of the Maa culture. I am here to ask some few questions. And what's something unique about your tribe's culture that most Kenyans don't know about?
Wow, thank you, Mokeila, for that question. The most unique thing that people and Kenyans don't know much about is the Maasai. First of all, the word Maasai, what does it mean? Maasake, I can't do it. So it's a person who really safeguards his culture and make sure that it has less influence from the outside world. But something very critical and very important that Kenyans will not know is the Maasai. A Maasai to a European or tourist who come to Kenya think Maasai is Kenya, and others think Kenya is Maasai. This is very, very critical for tourism and also branding Kenya as a destination for tourists, based that they will come to Kenya to look for them. And as they come to Kenya also, they will think Kenya is Maasai or Maasai is Kenya. So this is very, very unique for this country. And again, because they have safeguarded their culture and heritage very, very well. And it's a community that still does that. And it has to be supported to safeguard it is intangible cultural heritage.
I have the second question. How do you express your cultural through into your daily activities? How does it been expressed outside here?
The Maasai expresses his culture and traditions through day-to-day activities. May it be through dressing, attire, dressing in red, what they eat, the livestock that are very close and part of what is dear to their hearts. You know, the songs they sing, the events, the ceremonies that they perform for various purposes, the foods, the wildlife, because they live alongside wildlife in most of the national parks and protected areas in Kenya. So that is portrayed in his day-to-day life, from morning, praying, to all the way to the evening when they go and sleep. So it is portrayed in the day-to-day life.
From generations to generations, the Maa culture, they simply give their children the father's name. Why does it go through generation to generation? Only the father's name.
The father's name is the denominator, right? And very, very critical, very, very important in the Maasai people. But again, naming children and passing these names from one generation to another has three main key meanings. Number one is identity. Number two is belonging. And number three is continuity. So for a Maasai man to have his family continue even after death, the same name is passed from one child to the other children, from one generation to another. That means the Maasai will have his name, his family, continuing even without him being there. So that continuity has to be safeguarded, has to be enhanced for the family to remain with its name. Finally, the continuity also comes in to part of their daughters who are not married off. So a Maasai, for Maasai men who do not have sons, they will keep one daughter. They are called Entitankang, the girl of the boma, so that the children they bring around from elsewhere will remain to continue the name of that mzee or elder. So those are the key critical three meanings: continuity, belonging, and identity.
What's something special about red in Maa culture?
Red, wow. Red is their main favorite color. Of course, there are other colors, but red is the main color of the Maasai. What does it mean? It shows the courage, the braveness, for example, of the Morans, who can actually kill lions. And I'm not saying that they kill lions today. They actually safeguard them for conservation and for tourism, and also as part of diversity of this country. The other color is their food. nyama choma, the red, the meat is also red. The blood that they drink from a live cow, you know, pinching the jugular here and getting fresh blood also portrays the red color. Red color again, we have some red fruits and berries found in the forest. Some of them are very bitter, but again, they eat these berries when they are in the bush, and they derive these from the hills, where now, which is actually the Maasai pharmacy. That's where they get their medicine, their herbs. So those are some of the meanings of the red. But red is really critically very, very important color to the Maasai, just like any other colors. The other very critical colors are blue and white. When you look at the sky, I think you can see the clouds being white and the blue. That's their flag. That's their national flag. So if you want to know the Maasai flag, those other colors again reflect their national identity in terms of a flag. And today, I hope we have answered your questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my daughter.